This podcast should not be listened to whilst driving or operating heavy machinery. This is Living Lightly with Jenny Light. Yogic philosophy, guided meditations, and pranayamas. Please subscribe for all future podcasts. Welcome to today's session. Enjoy.
Hello, this is Jenny Light. Today I'm following my own story as a recovery from chronic fatigue syndrome and how I used a lot of my yogic philosophy techniques in which to bring myself back into wellness. This is charted in my first book, Living Lightly, A Journey Through Chronic Fatigue Syndrome. And in this book I'm charting how you can get yourself from a depleted energy state in which I felt that I was leaking energy all the time, so that I became very tired. How you go from that depleted state into a recovery of full health. But I must say that in my belief, chronic fatigue syndrome isn't an illness in the conventional sense. It is a sensitivity which can be, because you're not operating like everyone else is within the third dimension, you're operating in a higher vibrational space. So everything feels more intense, it feels different. You have to learn how to operate differently. But if you want to know more about that, you can have a look at Living Lightly, A Journey Through Chronic Fatigue Syndrome. But today we're looking at the chakras themselves as indicators of health. So, as I found out, when you're depleted in energy, you become very aware of the effort that it takes to do the smallest of tasks. Resting quietly on your own is the way to restoration. Every part of your being seeks rest and respite from people, well-meaning though they may be. Any conversation can be exhausting. Your bedroom is your safe haven and quiet space from worldly intrusion. So, as any excursion or conversation may involve you coming back with a little of others' energies around you, without you becoming conscious of it, or until you are conscious of it, you will just be aware that you're feeling very tired. Part of your energy field then is wide open as a dumping ground, and other people may feel good around you, but you leave feeling as if you've gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. And our main energetic exchanges beyond the physical body are through the chakras or energy wheels, which relate to our energy body, the astral body. Seen with higher vision, the chakras look like many petaled flowers in beautiful, flowing, bright colours, which are situated at specific points along the main vertical energy channel running through the spine and the head. This is Sushumna. And each vibrates at a different colour frequency, just like the colours of a rainbow. So, at the base chakra, that points downward from the base of the spine, that is red. The sacral chakra is just a couple of fingers width above the pubic bone, opening out onto the front of the body and at the back, just above the pubic bone, and that's orange. The solar plexus chakra is at the navel, and it's yellow. It opens onto the front of the body and from the spine at the back. The heart chakra is green, or variously it's pink, opening onto the front and back of the body from the heart level. The throat chakra is blue. It's a pale blue, opening onto the front and back of the neck and the throat at the level of the pit of the throat. The brow chakra is commonly depicted as a deep blue, opening out just above and between the eyebrows, and also at the back of the head, at the medulla, at the back of the head. And then above the head there is the crown chakra, which is violet or white, and it opens into 1,000 petals about 3 inches above the head. So each chakra correlates to a specific endocrine gland, and this is an important element in understanding the nature of illness and recovery to full health. Some chakras may be blocked, closed, perhaps due to earlier physical or emotional injury, which may have resulted in childhood or adolescence, or continued from a previous incarnation. It will be helpful for you to be able to feel into each chakra and scan whether it is cleanly open as an energy centre or whether it has blockages, which feel like tightness, appear dark when seen with inner sight. It does not matter whether you can see or visualise these chakras, but we can all feel how we are feeling and feel how they are working. So starting by getting yourself settled, so that may be on a chair or it may be lying down, so that we can feel into the chakras themselves. This session, this chakra scan session, is intended to help you to gain insight into your own psychic anatomy as an indicator for where you need to go next for healing, for health, what you need to focus on. This is both physical as well as a spiritual healing process. So finding yourself sitting with the spine upright in a chair or lying down. But if you're lying down, making sure that you're not too warm and cosy that you're going to fall asleep, so that you can stay alert and awake for the next 4 minutes. So with your hands on the body, or just with your mental attention, feel into your base chakra with its red flower opening between the legs from the perineum. Visualise the vibrant red colour. Is it strong and healthy? For that is our main connection with the earth and in this incarnation. Then, either moving the hands or just moving your attention, feel into the sacral chakra, which has an orange flower opening 3 or 4 fingers width above the pubic bone. It has a root which extends out the other side of the spine. Can you feel this chakra? Does it glow a bright orange or is it dull? Notice any other indications that come as you are tuning into it. Feel into the navel chakra. Is it a glowing yellow flower like the sun? Does it feel warm? Does it feel energized? Try to feel or see if this is healthy and open, or does it feel tight and closed? This is our main energy exchange that we have with conversations with people, and sometimes you may be left with a residual of their energy in your connected in through your navel chakra. Just visualize if this is so. If you're finding that you have a connection with others through your solar plexus, we can come back at a later date and sort that out. It's a decording process. Then moving up into the heart chakra, which is a many-petaled green or pink flower flowing out from the centre of the chest, from the spine itself, behind the physical heart. Are all the petals open? There are 12 beautiful petals, and can you feel that they are open? Can you feel through your heart? Is it easy to imagine the bright green or beautiful pink colour? And are you open behind the heart too? Then feel into the throat chakra, which is a small blue flower at the base of the throat. Can you see it or feel it opening? Is it the vibrant blue of a cloudless sky on a sunny day? Or does it feel dull and restricted? Does it feel tight? Are you able to express yourself? Are you able to voice your truths? And how do you feel at the back of the throat? And then feeling into the brow chakra, situated between and slightly above the eyebrows. Can you imagine seeing through this chakra? Is the colour vibrant? Can you feel out of the back of your head, opening into the space behind you? And lastly, taking your attention to the crown chakra, which is a 1,000-petaled lotus flower above the head. Can you see or feel your whole crown opening, as if your skin were being peeled back to allow your intense soul light to shine up out of the body? This is our main connection with the Godhead directly. And how bright is the light emanating from your crown? Yogic philosophy indicates that the crown chakra is not truly a chakra at all, but a state of elevated consciousness. But just be aware of how open you are at the moment. And then visualise yourself gently closing each flower one by one, as a daisy will close its petals as the sun goes down. And imagine that you're safe within a protective golden ball, a golden bubble of light, as you bring yourself back into normal, everyday consciousness. Please take the time now to write your observations on each chakra, and then it may be beneficial to select one at a time and sit with it and write your feelings and insights. I suggest then that you take time to revisit each chakra within the focus of sending it healing light and charging up the colour of each chakra. This can be done by laying your hands on the area of each chakra, in turn asking for healing from your guides and angels. I hope this session has been informative. It gives you an indicator perhaps of where you want to go on your own healing journey, and something beneficial to focus on. This has been Jenny Light. It has been a pleasure sharing this small session with you. Om Shanti Peace.
With warmest delight, this podcast was brought to you by Jenny Light. Find out more about Jenny's courses, retreats, workshops and publications at living-lightly.co.uk. Blessings on your spiritual path.